Woolly hoo. Woolly hoo. Woolly hoo. Woolly hoo. Woolly hoo. Them football guys. Them football guys.
Woo-doo-woo.
Them football guys. Them football guys.
We,
Hey,
we, got,
hey,
we got
hey,
to.
hey, hey. This shit crank. Hey.
Nah, I like that
Um,
though. It's subtle.
mm. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Them Football Guys. It's me, your boy Olua Baba Yaga, the one and only, the Reaper, the Fantasy Slayer. What you talking about?
Oh,
And I'm here with
okay.
my guy Gator with me. You know, we out
You
here
know
trying
what
to
it
give you some
is.
good work. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We doing start sits today. The time is now motherfucking yeah. Time is now the time is now 9:14 on Wednesday. What day is it? October 4th. We giving you start for week 5 of fantasy. Let's jump right into it. Gator, what you got for us? I think we starting with what game is this? Let's start
We
with
got the
1 o'clock slate.
London. It's the London game, the 9:30. For my West Coast people, 6:30.
Get Trevor out of there, bro.
So Trevor's still in London. They stayed over. And the Bills are going to be meeting them there. So I don't know if that's like a benefit for the Jags, but whatever. But okay, start. I have some starts here for you guys. I'm going to start, of course, the T-Law, Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to start Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to start ETN.
My fault.
I know. I it is funny. It is funny. The Bills defense is really good. So I would say don't expect something like crazy. Just like limit your expectation on some of these plays. T-Law, I would say limit on that. ETN, I would say limit on. Well, no, the rush defense for the Bills is not that good. So I think ETN is a go ahead play. You're gonna start Christian Kirk. Of course, you're gonna start Josh Allen, Diggs, and James Cook. For my sits here, I have Evan. For my sits, I have Evan Ingram. The Bills are very good against the tight ends. Damian Harris. The reason why I'm saying Damian Harris is because I think my boy has taken his gig, and that is the Stallion. You know the Stallion. Latavius. He didn't stole that boy job. But also, so flex here, we're gonna flex Gabe Davis. You know, he probably got one tub in him always. My man carry a tub with him. So that's pretty much it for the Jags and Bills. Anything else you want to add, Toe? Anything you feeling?
You said you started Latavius or you flexing Latavius?
I would flex Latavius. He's definitely the goal line back now. It is not Harris. And I think if something happens to Latavius, then we're gonna see some Damian Harris.
I don't see the point of putting Damian Harris at the goal line. He was really good at the goal line with the Patriots, but for all that, you might as well just let James Cook do it. Shit. Let's get on to the next game. We got the Houston at Atlanta, I believe.
Yes, sir.
This shit easy peasy. We not doubting them no more. The games are over. CJ Stroud is a start every week. Start. There's no one I should think. I can't think of a team that says sit CJ Stroud anymore. That shit's over with. We started CJ Stroud. We started Nico Collins. We started Damian Pierce. I'm gonna say Alec Pierce. We started Damian Pierce. Jonnu Smith is now kind of entered that start category where it's like
it's like crazy.
Pitts is
What did Pitts do to deserve this? Like tell me.
His routes are too deep. He runs too far down the field. They said, nah, I need a tight end that's gonna play the waiting role when 5 yards down the field. Always open. Volume. And of course, Bijan Robinson must start. Lock that in every week. Bijan, you don't sit Bijan. Doesn't matter the matchup. Too much volume, too much work. Even if he has a kind of a dud game, the volume is still there. You can't risk putting that boy on your bench.
I don't know if you saw the game. I was about to say, I don't know if y'all saw the game last time, but the one-hand catch with the juke, with the I'm starting you forever, bro.
They threw that same pass to Algier. He dropped it because it's such a bad pass that it's like you're forced, if you're talented enough to do one-hand catches, you're going to catch it. Algier said, ball drop. Algier is a sit. We're not starting Algier. Drake London, it's over. London for London. You got your tub last week. Good luck. We appreciate you. London is over.
Two
London's a
catches.
sit. Kyle Pitts done for. Ritter, never. He shouldn't be on your team. He's not a waiver wire pickup. He's not a flex. He's not a start. He's not a person you want to sub into your thing. Ritter is a permanent sit. He should not be on your offense. If you're in a 2-quarterback league, Ritter should still not be on your team. Drop him. Now, roster Aiden O'Connell, roster DTR for next year, but never start Ritter. As far as the flex goes, this week and this week alone, man, fuck it. No, Tank Dell's a start, bro. Lock him in, bro. Lock him in as a start. I'm not even going to put him in the flex. That shit last week, that was a fluke. That was situational. It happens from time to time. Lock Tank Dell in as a start. Hear me now. But that's it. You got anything for me? Any contention?
Nah. I'm cool with that. I was contemplating between Tank Dell being a starter or the flex because he had a poor performance, but like the boy's tough. The boy's talented, and he is I think he's CJ Stroud's second read. I mean, and CJ Stroud playing like a monster right now, so I'm with that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go to another one. I got another 1:00 game. I got Carolina at Detroit. This is pretty simple. For the starts, we got David Montgomery. You know, he dropped a little 34 piece last time, and they're playing Carolina. Carolina be giving up the run like shit. So I'm just letting y'all know that's a lock. Sun God, he is injured, but if that boy decides to play, you gotta play him. You just gotta play him. You know what I'm saying? That's Jared Goff's first read. You know what I'm saying? And talking about Jared Goff is also a lock for me. You should definitely start Jared Goff. Laporta, rookie tight end of the year, if there was an award like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And Thielen.
Hold on. Sorry. I know we're meant to be fast. We know we're meant to be quick, but I want to let you know, Sam Laporta, this is how a Pro Bowl rookie tight end season is supposed to look. Yes. All that shit Kyle Pitts did that y'all gave him Pro Bowl bullshit. Man, this is a true tight end. This is a tight end that blocks, that runs routes, that catches tubs game after game, not just 2 or 3 good games a season to get you up there. This is what it looks like. Take notes.
Toby never gonna forget that Kyle Pitts Pro Bowl thing. You ain't gonna forget that. Nah. My man says, "Hey, fucking pause everything to tell me that he shouldn't be a Pro Bowler." Like that's all right.
Hey, all right. From a Pro Bowl to a sit every week.
That's crazy. So the only person I got that I would possibly start on the Carolina Panthers is Thielen. He is the number 1 read. He's going to be getting targets. Last game, he got 7 targets. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he stays in the game, because sometimes he does get dinged up and he has to leave once in a while. But Thielen is a great start. And also Detroit do be giving up the pass. They're very good at stopping the run, but they will give up the pass. So for my sits for this game, I'm going to go with Reynolds. Reynolds had a good start in the beginning of the year. Kind of was a waiver wire pickup. We all picked him up. He had a groin injury. He has a groin injury currently. And now his play is kind of like sporadic. So that's somebody that you just don't want to mess with. Somebody you're not trying to mess with. Sanders, I want to sit Sanders. He also has a groin injury, and they're giving Chuba Huba. That's not his name. Chuba. Yeah. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They're giving him an uptick in carries, so that's definitely somebody that I want to be sitting. I will also sit Chuba. Like I said earlier, Detroit is great at stopping the run. That's what they do, and they're doing a great job of it. DJ Chark, I would say sit DJ Chark. I'm not seeing the chemistry with what's his name? I didn't forgot his name. Bryce Young. That's funny. I'm not seeing the chemistry. Now, if it was Red Rifle, I would say you got it. But I'm not seeing it, so DJ Chark is definitely a sit for me. For my flexes, I'm going to say, the rookie, the sensational rookie, Gibbs. Jamar Gibbs. He's out here. He's not getting a lot of reps because Montgomery got like 73% on the field. But when he's touching the ball, he's explosive. It's only a matter of time he has a very big play for you guys. So just I know it sucks. I know you're gonna keep on putting it there. He's giving you 8, he's giving you 9. That 20 piece is coming soon. Just stay locked in. Terrence Marshall is also a flex for me. And I want to put another flex in this, and I think it's Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Mingo potentially will be playing this game. So those are 2 players that you need to be paying attention to.
Mingo is a flex?
Yeah, 95%. Like when he was healthy before he was concussed, he was playing a lot. And maybe that's why we're seeing more of Terrence Marshall. So actually be careful. Hold on. Oh, I just thought about some shit. I almost sit Terrence Marshall and Mingo. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Who's gonna get the most snaps? I don't know. I really don't. But I know they're both playing this next game coming up. So yeah.
I can understand that. Good cash with that. Now on to one of the shittiest games of the week. It's actually not that bad.
No, this game gonna be bad, bro.
It's like it should be bad, but we got what is this? I'm about to say Henry versus JT. This is the Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts. This game is pretty straightforward. It's one of the most straightforward games, actually. We start Henry because we have to start Henry at this point. We start JT. I personally, I say sit JT.
I say start JT.
It's a hard pill to swallow. Realistically, I would at best pill. You can't.
Okay.
What else you gonna do with a pill, bro?
I don't know. Someone was being swallowed.
You niggas, bro.
Okay.
JT's a flex this week. I won't even stress you. JT's a flex. I think you start JT, but you temper expectations with him at best. Michael, if you don't start him and he goes off, don't feel too bad. He's fresh off an injury, fresh off of not practicing all summer, as well as the fact that he is playing the Tennessee front, which is notorious against the run. But on to some other shit. I'm starting Michael Pittman. I'm sitting Alec Pierce. I'm also sitting the rookie, what's that boy? Josh Downs this week. Last week I'm doing. Last week I didn't really love it. This week I'm not really super into it. I kind of want to let this game kind of play itself out. I do think Tennessee might force him to have to put the ball through the air a little bit more than he would prefer to, but that still falls down to Pittman having more receptions than he was before. Tannehill is a sit. Anthony Richardson is a must start every week now. We're looking for that rushing production, that anytime touchdown, that Lamar Jackson chemistry. That's what we're looking for. As far as the Tennessee Titans, no receiver should be started. None. Do not start Treylon. Do not start Nene, Westbrook, and Kene. Do not start fucking what's that name? Hopkins. They can't reach Hopkins, no matter how hard they try. They cannot reach him. It's either too far or too short. It does not work. Save yourself the headache this week. Bench all 3 of them. I know it sounds hard to do. It's not something you want to hear, but at best, Hopkins can be a flex if you're desperate. But I don't think he's worth the start. Next game.
Yes, sir. That was a good coverage on that game. So the next game we have the Giants at Miami. Okay. Start off with Miami. You know, them boys, it's so easy to Tua, Waddle, Tyreek Hill, Mostert. And if Quan plays, I think Quan is a start. Okay. For my sits, it's pretty simple. Smite, what is his name? Smite?
Smitey.
I'm so African. I'm sorry, guys. It's like I just make up his name, by the way, but it's Smythe. I don't know what that is. But don't start him. Don't start him. Slayton, don't start him. I don't know if y'all saw their offense against the Seahawks. Oh boy, that shit is bad. And their line is terrible. Waller, I'm over it. I'm not starting Waller no more. I'm done with Waller. I'd rather go stream. Go get Cole Kmet off the waiver wire. Go get, you know what I'm saying? Go find somebody. Fergalicious.
That's past too.
Fergalicious, yeah. But I mean, their percentage owned is still kind of weird. But like, yeah, I'm over Waller. They do not know how to. The connect is not there. If you put pressure on them, they do not connect with Waller. Barrios is somebody I'm not trying to fuck with. He has been playing good. He did play good last game, but with this offense with so many great talent around Barrios, that's not somebody I'm trying to even play. Robinson, Wandale. Oh yeah, he'd be great on the Patriots. He would be great. He would be great on the Patriots, but he'd probably be concussed as well though. Hey. But Wandale Robinson, I'll tell you this, he is getting healthier. Okay, keep an eye on Wandale Robinson. But what I can tell you is, from what I've seen from his routes, he's running very, very, very short routes. They don't have a run game, and the run game is almost like a 2-yard pass to Wandale. So PPR, he's kind of cool on PPR, but like, I mean, even in PPR, he's like 7 points. Like, so don't worry about him.
I definitely agree, but to Wandale's favor, those short routes with that line might be necessary.
It's very necessary because they can't run. It's like running through the pass. That's exactly what it is. Get the ball. Yeah. Wandale catches that jump real quick and goes down immediately. He's not even going past like 5 yards. Like, you know what I'm saying? God willing, he breaks a tackle. But yeah, that's not something I'm trying to start. But the flex of the year, the flex / start, we don't know what to do with this boy because he's so fucking amazing. Hold on, I'm gonna say his name right. Achane.
Is it Achan?
Achan. That's
Achan.
Like, I don't like it. I prefer A-Chain, but I'm going to respect that man.
Off the A-Chain. I'm going to start calling him Achan too. It's not my place to be mispronouncing names, especially with the name I got.
Exactly. Especially when you have the knowledge of the name.
Correct.
So
Achan.
Yeah, like I said, he's amazing. And he's the type of player that can probably give you 5 and he can probably give you 50 like he did 2 weeks ago. So that's definitely somebody that will be in my lineups and definitely a good flex for you guys. On to the next game, Toad.
Man, I got New Orleans versus the Patriots. Funniest thing about this game is it all depends on if Derek Carr decides to sit or play. Derek Carr decides to play through injury again. We have a repeat of last week with a harder defense this week. Like you don't want any part of the offense except for Alvin Kamara and maybe Michael Thomas because of the short route and the volume. But if Michael Thomas, if Derek Carr does not play, which he's a sit either way, if he does not play, we have Jamison. What is the good name escaping my head? The quarterback. The quarterback. Jameis Winston. Sorry, brain fart. We got Jameis Winston starting the lineup. You must put Olav there. Jameis Winston loves a deep threat. He loves driving the ball down the field. He doesn't even think twice. But the problem with him is I don't know if his arms as strong as he used to be. It's been a couple years since we've seen that cannon that he used to have. So I'm kind of worried about that on that regard. His accuracy has never really been there. But the arm strength is there, so Olav is a must start. You can't sit him. If Winston plays, my MT drops from a start to a flex for me. Kamara drops from a start to a flex for me because Winston does not like short passes. He does not like check downs. He does not like running backs whatsoever. But if Derek Carr plays, Kamara is a must start. MT is a must start. Olav is a flex. Ramondre Stevenson. You start him. You sit literally every single other person that plays for the Patriots. Don't think about it. Don't try to figure it out. It's similar to the Chiefs, but worse because they're not a good offense. Ramondre Stevenson at best would actually be a flex for me because his usage is starting to get weird.
Me too. He's been playing like some shit, but he has some good matchups coming up. So, but yeah, it's hard. I don't own him nowhere, but I can understand. The flex.
So just to be clear, Devontae Parker is a sit. Ezekiel Elliott is a sit. Kendrick Bourne is a sit. Juju Smith-Schuster is a sit. Let's be serious here, people. Don't do it. Let's save it.
I see Juju in any lineup. I automatically think I'm gonna win. I don't care if JJ there. I don't care if Chase was there. I don't give a fuck. It's like, what type of lineup is this?
Juju feels like a dub, and I can completely second that thought process.
That's crazy.
But I think I'm good off this game. We good here.
For sure. Next game, 1:00 game, Baltimore versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, this is going to be a hard ass game, man. You know what I'm saying? Divisional game, of course. Of course, we're going to start Lamar. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the flex out, man. They flex everybody out. It's him against a linebacker. It's easy money. Even if he play like some shit, probably gonna get a rushing tub, man. Andrews, tight ends, and he's still tough. I don't know if you saw that catch last week. Oh boy, man, Andrews still got it. He don't move too much, but he still got it. Flowers, of course, he's seeing a lot of targets.
We're looking for that touchdown though this week, though.
Yeah, for sure. It's about time. It's about time he get one tub. But he's been playing great and he's been getting a lot of targets. So for sure, definitely start that guy. For the sits, I have Gus. I'm going to start Gus. There's a rotation of backs over there. I saw Melvin Gordon. I saw Hill, who's another sit of mine. Gordon, we don't know what's going on. They all sits, man. And I heard the guy from the IR is coming back, Mitchell. The young boy from IR, he's coming back. So, it's a mess over there. It's a mess. They're all behind Lamar. So that's not somebody I want to start right now. Pickett is definitely a sit for me. He's playing he has a knee bruise, a bone bruise on his knee, and the offense was already shaky. So like, not a big fan of that at all. OBJ is potentially going to be playing. That's definitely a sit for me. Calvin Austin Jr., also a sit for me. You know what I'm saying? Allen Robinson, he don't deserve to be on this spreadsheet. He's a sit for me. And of course, we gotta say Pickens. Pickens is going to be my only flex for this for the Steelers, and that's because just of how many targets he's getting. He's literally the only person out there that can do anything for them. So not saying that he's going to have a crazy game, probably limit expectations, but Pickens is definitely a flex for me. And that'll be it for this game.
Right, opening the 4:00 window, we got the Cincinnati Bengals against the Arizona Cardinals. I am not in love with this game. Joe Burrow has turned me off from the Bengals. I am sterile when it comes to the Bengals. To be honest, if I was thinking of who to start, who to sit, we're not starting much. Let's start with the Arizona Cardinals so we can start off on a good note. We got Dobbs, fresh out. He's already played his hardest teams. The hardest part of his schedule is over. Dobbs is a must start for the rest of the season as far as quarterbacks go. It sounds like a stretch. It sounds too corny. Sounds too aggressive. But until that man runs into the Patriots or the Bills, he already played the 49ers and the Cowboys. They're arguably the two best defenses in the league. You start Dobbs from now on. He's in a 2-quarterback league. He's the ultimate second flex. I think it's great. Jamar Chase, those comments might get him some more targets, might get him some more receptions, might even get him a tub this week. I think we play the narrative with Jamar Chase. You always start your first round pick, regardless of what they're going through. You didn't trade him last week. You're not trading him this week. Start Jamar Chase because you have to start Jamar Chase, especially with Higgins out. What they should have done last week is what they did 2 weeks ago. Put him in the fucking flex, put him in the slot, and have him play the slot. But for some reason, this week, during what was arguably a worse blowout, they chose to let him go back to the same slot and be unused. He's always fucking open. I'm sorry. He said it. He said it. I believe him. So now we got. I'm sorry. I don't even know how I ended up back with the fucking Bengals. We got James Conner as a start because why back? If they don't suspend him for slapping James Conner as a start. He didn't really slap him, but he did something very strange. Nigga grabbed Cuz head and then pushed him. He smooshed him. That's the word.
He smooshed him.
If you don't know, he's not getting suspended for it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown, you start Hollywood Brown. He's proven that the talent doesn't lie. Talent never lies. You follow the talent. Boogie says it all the time. You follow the talent. Hollywood Brown has the talent. Josh Dobbs has the intellect. Great combination. You always start him. Tyler Boyd is my only flex for this week. Higgins is out. Joe Burrow is always like Boyd. Boyd is still on this team for a reason.
Yeah.
Like that's just how you look at it. Boyd is still on this team for a reason. They had all the room to trade him. He was a great trade candidate last year. They didn't do it. I thought this year, I thought they were just going to let him walk. They didn't do it. He's still here. Boyd is here. We keep Boyd on as a flex. For the six, I have Joe Burrow as a sit. It hurts to say, but I am tired. It's no longer worth the risk. The Arizona Cardinals defense are trying their best, and they were incapable of putting pressure on the San Francisco 49ers. But Joe Burrow does not have a line, and their line is relentless. They will try and try and try because of their leader Dobbs, and they will not fail that man this week. Michael Wilson. Unfortunately, I have him as a sit this week. I get it. 7 for 7, 100% reception percentage in the last 3 weeks. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You don't start Michael Wilson off of one good week of his first week over 4 targets. Y'all get giddy. No.
I did. I will.
Get him, put him on your bench, and sit him for one more week. Let him get one more week. Michael Wilson's talented now. I've always thought so. Let him build a rapport with Josh Dobbs. He's become the most reliable target in this offense, but I don't think it's worth risking a spot on your team this week for a nigga you just got off waiver wires. Let it ride out. T. Higgins, he's out. Nothing we can do about that. If Higgins was here, we start Higgins. Higgins not here. You just boost the rest of the team. And Joe Mixon, I am sitting you, nigga. I'm sitting you, Joe Mixon. It's like, you can start Joe Mixon. Nothing to really worry about there. Like, you start him because you have him. Same way you start niggas like Breece Hall and ETN, despite the bad weeks they may have, including Ramondre Stevenson. For Ramondre's a start, Mixon's a start. Let's get out of here. Next game.
Yep. And like you were saying, to piggyback on what you were saying, he can't. Joe Burrow is not mobile. It's going to be a lot of screens. It's going to be a lot of get the ball to the flat. Wow. Like, so, if he doesn't get it with yards, he will probably get it with targets and receptions. Okay. I love this game. I just love this game. I don't know why, but I love it. Philly at the Rams. And it's pretty straightforward, man. I'm not even going to wrap you guys up too long with this one. Hurts is always a start. Swift is a start. AJ Brown is a start. Devontae Smith is a start. Goddard's a start, man. This offense is well-oiled. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of moving pieces coming in and out. This is it, like, in this day offense. So, okay.
Like you said, this offense is well-lubed. There's a lot of pieces
well-lubed. That's crazy. It's like the team is so steady. Like, there's not a lot of no flex. There's no Tutu Atwell here. You know what I'm saying? There's like, I don't know what he's doing. All right, cool. He's back. Mr. IR himself, Mr. Hammy. 30-year-old Hammy is back. Cooper Kupp. I'm so happy for you. And you have Cooper got my head spinning. I don't know what's going to happen with Puka. It's crazy. I can't wait to see this game, really. So, I mean, I don't know how you guys don't start Cooper Kupp. Maybe y'all didn't forgot. Maybe Puka done made y'all forget some shit, but he going to remind y'all next week. Nah, he going to remind y'all this week. I'm tripping. Higbee's going to be a start for me as well. Puka, I know Kupp is back. I don't care. Puka, you're starting on my team, buddy, because you've done me so well. And even if you do bad this week, fuck it. I'm good. I don't care. You dig? So you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be my starts for this game. My sits for this game is Gainwell. Don't want to start him. It seems like Swift has taken over that role. They told us it was Gainwell's, but it's not. Okay? Rivers is the backup for
Ronnie Rivers is the backup for Kyrene.
Kyrene. If Kyrene plays, Kyrene is a start for me. Now, it might not be on the rushing. It might be some receptions. But, man, if he plays, I'm definitely starting. He's the number 3 running back up in the year. So, how do you sit that? You can't. So, Stafford is going to be a sit for me. I think Stafford's going to have a good game. But he's probably going to put up 12 points. And I'm just letting you know. So, it's okay. It's okay. Like, maybe they score a touchdown because Cooper Kupp is back. Hopefully. Because he doesn't have a lot of touchdowns. And Tutu Atwell. I think this is a player that's been playing marvelously. He's been playing great. And I probably could flex him, but I want to see the rotation. And it's like I don't want to practice. I don't want to test out the rotation while Cooper Kupp, a nigga that gets 25 targets a game, is going to be now reinserted back into the offense. So that's going to be a sit for me. Not a drop. You should probably keep him on your team. Kupp could tweak that hammy again, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just keep him on your team just in case. And that's it for that game.
All right. Hey, all I'm gonna say is when Cooper Kupp and Puka and Ngakoue play the same spot. So when Kupp come back, where do you think they're gonna put Puka?
At the end.
You're gonna be playing Higgins, bro. That's what that's exactly what I thought. Whatever Higgins was about to finna do, I think Puka is gonna take into that, which is why Higgins being the start this week was a little bit of a for me, but. We move. You don't sit Higgins. What else are you going to do for tight end, right? Let's move on to the New York Jets versus the Denver Broncos. The true shittiest game of the week.
Yes.
The true shit. To be honest, this is a game where it's like one team has a defense, the other team has an offense. I don't see this game being anything to really write home about. We have Zach Wilson as a start. Gator has Zach Wilson as a start.
Did I do that? That must be Russell Wilson, bro. That must be Russell, bro. I'm tweaking.
Nah, that's Russell Crowe, bro.
I think that's Russell. I ain't gonna lie, that's Russell Wilson, bro. I just said Wilson. My bad, y'all.
Okay. Russell Wilson can be a start this week because Russell Wilson, despite how the Broncos look on the field, Russell Wilson's averaging almost 20 points a game, which is a pretty impressive metric for a quarterback that we think is assy. It's probably the highest points of any assy quarterback we've actually had. Courtland Sutton is also averaging almost a touchdown per game. Yes, a touchdown per game. Well, you got to start Courtland Sutton. Don't expect much. The touchdown per game is still leading to a 11-point production. To be honest, he's actually truthfully not a must start. He's a must flex. It's a new category. I just came up with it. He's a must flex.
That's must flex. All right.
Breece Hall, you start that boy because the Broncos line has been looking a little watery, a little fluid right now.
A little.
You can get past. A lot. We saw what all the past running backs, we've seen what they've done against them. I think it's a great. Khalil Herbert had a day against them. A-Chain broke out against them. Mostert followed A-Chain's breaking out against them. You start Breece Hall hoping that this is what really gets the ball rolling with him. Another nigga you gotta start is Garrett Wilson. That might even be the Wilson you were talking about. You start Garrett Wilson.
I think it was.
Start Garrett Wilson this week because he's consistent. That's it. Nothing else good to write about it. He's consistent. You know, he gets the receptions he needs. He gets the yards he needs. It's not pretty, but it happens. Everybody else, I think you gotta sit. You gotta sit Jerry Jeudy. Only this the last week I would say you sit Jerry Jeudy. I think he might end up playing the same side as our boy. I always forget this nigga name because the Jets are so shitty. The corner over there, Saucy Gardner. Saucy Montana.
Sexy.
You start. You said sexy Gardner?
No. My bad. The reason why I said sexy.
Hey.
Hold on, my bad.
Hey,
so when you said Sauce Gardner, the first thing that came to my head was Sexy Red on the sideline. So I said sexy. And it's like, but it didn't come off right. That shit didn't come off right.
Whoa.
My bad.
Hey, bro. I'm cool whatever you cool with, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ski.
Let's see. Which Cook is this? Dalvin Cook is a sit for me. I'm not putting him in my place. I'm sorry. Dalvin Cook is a sit for me. Lazard is a sit. Jaleel McLaughlin, he's a flex for me this week. He's a flex for me this week because I like the receiving work he got last week during that struggle game. Once the game was officially a blowout, they gave him a lot of passes. It became a lot. They gave him all the passing work that I think was supposed to be designated to Javonte. So if Javonte doesn't play, I got Jalil as a start. I have him as a flex this week. I want to put him as a start, but it's a little bit of a rocky thing for a nigga that just broke out. Let's move on to the Kansas City versus Minnesota game. What you got for me, my guy?
All right. Oh man, this is gonna be an exciting game, man. Like, do you start all your pieces? Potentially, but let me give you the starts. Mahomes, you already know what it is. Kelsey, that's a lock. I ain't gonna talk about that. Pacheco has been playing really good. He runs hard as shit, and Minnesota's defense is very bad. So yes, that's a start.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Cousins, of course, he's gonna play. He's probably gonna play as good as Mahomes will because it's gonna be an exciting game. But hey, just to simmer it down a little bit, Chiefs defense has been really, really good. But another thing is that Minnesota's offense has been really, really good. I think this game is going to be a nice shootout game. So start Captain Kirk. JJ, no words need to be said. Addison had a flunker of a game last week. Still in our starting lineup. The boy's tough. The boy gets tubs. On any broken down play could be a tough for Addison. Hawkinson, that's a lock. One of the top tight ends, if not the top tight end of the fantasy season this year, is definitely going to be starting in my lineup. For the sits, I want to say sit all the Chiefs wide receiver. Now, one of them is going to do okay, but I'm going to let you try to choose. I'm going to let you try to choose which one is going to be, because I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So
hold on, can I interject here? My fault.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like niggas aren't really getting it, because I want to say this: MVS needs to be sat. Rasheed Rice needs to be sat. Sky Moore needs to be sat.
Oh, my man said he's gonna call him out by name.
Kadarius Toney needs to be sat, because for some reason I feel like somebody gonna be like, well, he didn't say I shouldn't start. He said I gotta figure it out for my. Don't start them. Let them put 10 up on your bench. They don't even put up more than 10 points, because Mahomes said it himself. He's not playing properly, so they're not going to play properly. And even when he plays properly, McKinnon's going to eat, not down. Don't start McKinnon this week either. I don't think it's the time for that yet. My fault.
No. I'm happy you name dropped all of them, because they're gonna be like, is this a Chief? You know that in the leagues they be wearing different jerseys and shit. Mm-hmm. I won't confuse y'all. You right, that was good. Don't start none of them. Another sit for me will be Cam Akers. Cam Akers is the backup to Madison, who I'm going to tell you to flex. You can flex Madison, okay? But Cam Akers just got there, probably just learning the playbook. He played a little bit last game, and that little bit is not going to make me start him. So I'm going to be sitting.
28 yards.
That should be his name.
That's a special stat line. Like.
It really is. That's a lot of carries. So, but that's it for that game. And we have the last game. We have the 8 o'clock game. We got that too.
Oh man. This is the game of the week for sure. It's a game probably with the most. This is a playoff game in regular season.
You see that clock?
We got the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers playing. This game's funny enough. It's a hard game to call, but an easy game to start for. You start Dak Prescott. You start Tony Pollard. You start CeeDee Lamb. You start Jake Ferguson. You start CMC, because you don't sit CMC.
You never do that.
Start Brandon Ayuk, because Brandon Ayuk is going off this year. Apparently he's fighting for that. He's fighting for that number 5 wide receiver spot right now, because he's not getting no higher. He's going to miss every third game this season. And then you got to start. And I want to say that should be it for the starts. I know it's crazy, but I do not have Deebo Samuel as a start this week.
Why
I do not have Deebo Samuel is not a he's not a nigga that really, like, currently as it stands, I would prefer to start Deebo Samuel over Kittle. But I can't have them both as starts. What do? Kittle is a tight end It's a higher value position because it's a harder position to fill. So I will put Kittle as a flex, but I have to sit Debo. Though I do think that if you had already had a tight end and you had one spot left, you should start Debo Samuel over George Kittle. And Debo Samuel has sledded us out many times. He's actually prone to sledding us out. He's actually more likely to sled us out than Kittle. So I want to put Debo Samuel as my flex, Kittle as a sit, because Kittle is almost a non-factor in this offense that's finally realized that Brandon Ayuk and Kittle are almost the same size. Sorry.
Yeah. And Kittle be blocking. Kittle is a blocker, and he's a good. He can catch, but man, they love when he's blocking. They love when that boy got the on that line. Get down.
It's too much.
CMC go right behind him, bro.
Yes, sir. It's too much volume for CMC. It's way too much volume to the point that
CMC is the best player.
He makes a lot of what should be a really good offense invalid. But also, I want to say that Brandon Cooks has been a disappointment this year, fantasy-wise. Sit Brandon Cooks.
Who that?
Michael Gallup is a flex. Michael Gallup is a flex. He's somehow, some way, even with the presence of Brandon Cooks, still our number 2 option. They use him a lot more than you might expect. And the San Francisco 49ers have proven that they will give up whatever to the number 2 option. But with that same logic, Brandon Cooks is a deep threat, and San Francisco left to fold downfield. But I do think that Cooks Gallup flex.
Guess who not throwing the ball downfield though?
Baby arm, noodle on Dak.
Dak is not going downfield, bro. They are. Nope. I want to say they're babysitting Dak low key, because they don't want him to be throwing them picks. So they want the run game to work. They want to bully. Our goal right here is to bully the Niners. Doesn't sound like it's possible, but it's gonna be a good bump, and we are gonna get them sometimes. But the goal is hopefully our defense can hold and we can run the ball. If Dak has to throw the ball, we will lose that game. But hey, this not game coverage, so I ain't gonna go into it too crazy.
Well, that brings us to the end of our start sit segment. Hope you enjoyed this segment. Hope you got a lot of fucking information. Don't do no dumb shit. Don't start the Chiefs offense. Don't start the Jets. Don't start Zach Wilson. Don't start no dumb shit. Get a lot of information out of this. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. Leave a comment. Talk to us. Let us know how you feeling about this video. Let us know some information about the content. Let us know if you think Gator a bitch ass nigga. If you think
that's right.
Let us know how you feeling.
They know what's up. The streets know me. Gator.
Definitely let us know what your starting lineups are looking like and who you disagree or agree with for this week. If we say some dumb shit, come back next week and tell us this video is wrong and inaccurate. If you say some shit that really helped you out, let us know it in the comments. Again, we the Them Football Guys. We signing out. Until next time.
For sure.
Whoa, I can't find the end button again.